The ego exists only when you take a certain part as the whole. When you make a part the whole, the ego exists. And when you come to know the right proportion, that the part is part and the whole is whole, the ego disappears. Ego is just a misunderstanding. And this technique to feel oneself saturated with the cosmic is just wonderful. From the very morning, when you feel life awakening, when you feel that the sleep has gone, the first thought must be of this saturation, that now the divine is opening, coming back out of sleep, not you. So Hindus, who have been one of the most penetrating races in the world, they will start their first breath with the name of God. Now it has become a formality. And the essential has been lost. But this is the root of it. That the moment you become alert in the morning, you must not remember yourself, you must remember the divine. The divine must become the first remembrance. And the last in the night, when you are falling asleep, the divine must be remembered. He must be the first and the last. And if really he is the first in the morning and last in the night, he will be the whole day with you, in the middle also. So you must drop into sleep, saturated with him. Try this. You will be surprised, because your quality of sleep will be different. While falling in sleep in the night, tonight, please, you don't fall into sleep. Let the divine fall into sleep. While you are preparing the bed, prepare it for the divine. The guest is coming. And while you are lying on the bed, let the divine be there, not you. Treat yourself as the guest. And while dropping into sleep, go on feeling that the divine exists. He is saturated. In every breath he is. He pulses in the blood. He beats in the heart. Now he is tired. The whole day of work. Now he wants to sleep. And in the morning you will feel that you have been sleeping in a different way. The quality of sleep will be cosmic. Because the meeting will be on a deeper source. When you feel yourself as divine, you fall in the abyss. Then there is no fear. Otherwise, even in the night while you are sleeping, you are afraid to fall deeply in it. Many people are suffering from sleeplessness, not because of any other tension. Just really they are afraid to fall, because sleep appears like an abyss, a bottomless thing. I have known few persons who are afraid. One old man came to me and he said he cannot sleep because he is afraid. I asked, why you are afraid? He said, I am afraid because if I really sleep and I die, so I am afraid because I will not be conscious, alert, and I can die because now I am old and I don't like the idea dying in sleep. At least let me aware, alert, what is happening. You go on clinging with something so that you cannot fall. But when you feel that the divine is there, you have accepted. The abyss also is divine. Death is also divine. Now you will fall very deeply to the very original source of your being. And the quality will be different. And when you arise in the morning and you feel now the sleep has gone, remember, the divine is arising. And then the whole day will be different. And be saturated. Whatsoever you do, you don't do. Let the divine do it. You simply allow it to be done. Eat, sleep, walk, but let the divine do it. Only then it can be saturated. You can become one with it. And once you feel, even for a single moment, I say, if the peak comes where you are not, and the divine has saturated you completely, you are enlightened. In that single moment, the timeless moment, you will become aware of the whole mystery of life. And then there is no fear. And then there is no death. Now you have become life itself. It goes on and on. It never ends. It never begins. Then life is ecstasy. And the concepts of moksha, of heaven and paradise, are just childish. Because they are not really something geographical. They are symbols of this ultimate state of being. When the individual has dissolved into the cosmos, or when the individual has allowed the cosmos to dissolve into him, when the two have become one, when mind and matter, both the manifestations, have come back to the original source, the third. And the whole search is for that. And that's the only search. And you will not be satisfied before this is achieved. And nothing can be a substitute to it. You can go on moving for lives and lives. But unless this is achieved, your search will be a constant haunting on you. You cannot rest. This technique can be very helpful. And there is no danger in it. You can practice it without a master. Remember this. All the techniques which start with body are dangerous without a master. Because body is a very complex phenomenon, very complex. And it is a mechanism. And without someone who knows exactly what is going on, it is dangerous to start. Because you may disturb the mechanism and it will be difficult to repair it. All the techniques that start directly from mind are based on imagination are not dangerous. Because the body is not touched at all. And even without a master they can be done. It will be difficult to do them without a master. Because you don't have any self-confidence. And a master is not really going to do anything. But he becomes a catalytic agent. He is not going to do anything. Really nothing can be done. But just the presence, your confidence and trust, touched, it helps. Just the feeling that the master is there, you move confidently. That he is present, you are not afraid. That he is with you, you can move into the unknown, uncharted. But with body techniques, he is very necessary. Because body is a mechanism. And you can do something which will not be easily possible to undone. You can harm yourself. One man came to me, he was doing Sirsasana, standing on his head, for hours together. In the beginning it was very good, and he felt very relaxed and cool the whole day. But then problems followed. And then he became very much disturbed. And then the coolness disappeared, and he became hot all over. And now he's almost mad. And because he thinks that Sirsasana helped in the beginning, and he was very cool and feeling very collected, silent, relaxed, he is doing it more, because now he feels very much disturbed. So he thinks Sirsasana will help him. And Sirsasana is the cause. Because the mind mechanism, the brain, needs only a certain amount of blood to circulate through it. If less blood is circulating, you will be in difficulty. If more blood is circulating, you will be in difficulty. And with everyone it is different. It depends. That's why you cannot sleep without pillows. If you sleep without pillows, you cannot sleep. Or you will sleep less. Because more blood flows in the head. Those pillows help you. Your head is high and less blood flows. And for sleep, less blood is needed to flow. If more blood is flowing, then the brain is alert. It cannot relax. If you do too much of Sirsasana, your sleep may be completely lost. You may not be able to sleep at all. And there are dangers. It has been recorded that the highest record has been 7 days. You can remain without sleep for 7 days only. In the end you will go mad. Because very subtle tissues in the brain will break. And they cannot be replaced easily. While you are standing on your head, in Sirsasana the whole blood is flowing downwards towards the head. So I have not seen anyone doing Sirsasana who is in any way intelligent. If a person is doing too much Sirsasana, he is bound to become stupid. Because very subtle tissues of the brain will be dead. So much blood passing. Delicate tissues cannot exist. So it has to be decided by a master who knows how much will be helpful for you. Few seconds, few minutes, how much. This is just an example. All the bodily postures, asanas, techniques have to be done with a master, never to be done alone. Because you don't know your body. And your body is just such a big thing. You cannot even conceive. This small head, your head, has 7 crores of cells. And those 7 crores of cells are interrelated. Scientists say the interrelationship is as complex as the whole universe. Old Hindu seers have said that the whole cosmos exists in the head, in miniature. The whole complexity of universe is there, in miniature. If the whole relationship of all the cells of the brain can be understood, you have understood the whole complexity of the universe. You are not aware about any cells, about any relationship, you are not aware. And it is good that you are not aware, otherwise you will go mad. Such a big work going on. It can go only unconsciously. The blood circulates, but you are not aware of it. Only just 3 centuries before it was known that blood circulates in the body. Otherwise it was thought that blood is filled there, not circulates. Circulation is a very recent concept. And man has been in existence for millions of years. And no one could feel that the blood circulates. You cannot feel it. Much speed, much work is going on there. It is a big factory, your body. And one of the most delicate one. Constantly repairing itself. Constantly renewing itself. For 70 years, if you don't make any trouble for it, it will run smoothly. We have not created any mechanism up to now which can take its own care for 70 years. So when you start anything working on your body, remember that you are near a master who knows what he is telling you to do. Otherwise, don't do. But with imagination, there is no problem. It is a simple phenomenon. You can start it. The second technique, feel the fine qualities of creativity permeating your breast and assuming delicate configuration. Few important points before I enter this. Shiva is talking to Parvati, to Devi, his consort. And this technique is specifically for women. So, a few points to be understood. One, the male body and the female body are similar, but still different in many ways. And the difference is always complementary. Whatsoever is positive in the male body will be negative in the female body. And whatsoever is positive in the female body will be negative in the male body. That's why when they meet in deep orgasm, they become one organism. The positive meets the negative and the negative meets the positive, and both become one circle of electricity. Hence, so much attraction for sex, so much appeal. This appeal is not because man is a sinner or immoral. This appeal is not because this modern world has become too much licentious. It is not because of bad, obscene films and literature. It is very deep-rooted, very cosmic. And the attraction is because both male and female are half circles. And there is an inherent tendency in existence to transcend whatsoever is incomplete and to become complete. This is one of the ultimate laws, the tendency towards completion. Wherever you feel something is lacking, you will like to fill it, to make it complete. Nature abhors incompleteness, any type of incompleteness. Male is incomplete, female is incomplete. They can have only one moment of completion when their electric circuits become one, when the two are dissolved. That's why two words are most important in all the languages: love and prayer. In love, you become one with a single individual. In prayer, you become one with the whole cosmos. And love and prayer are similar as far as their inner working is concerned. The bodies are similar, but their positive and negative poles are different. When a child is born in the mother's womb, for a few weeks, at least for 6 weeks, he is neutral. He is neither male nor female. He has the tendency, but the body is still just in the middle. And then after 6 weeks, the body will become either male or female. If it becomes female, then the polarity of sex energy will be near the breast. The polarity, the positive pole. Because the female vagina is the negative pole. If the child is male, then the sex center, the penis, is the positive pole, and the breast will be the negative poles. Breasts are there. With male body also, the breasts are there. The whole mechanism is there. But they are negative. In the female body, just a counterpart to penis exists, the clitoris. But it is non-functional. Just like male breasts, the feminine clitoris is non-functional. There is no function. Physiologists have been raising questions why there are breasts in the male body, because there is no need. Because the child is not going to be fed. So what is the need? They are negative poles. Hence so much attraction from male mind towards female breasts. They are positive electricity. So much poetry, literature, painting, sculpture, everything is concerned with female breasts. Really it seems man is less concerned with the whole body of the feminine body, more concerned with the breasts. And this is not something new. The oldest primitive paintings in the caves are of breasts. And so much emphatically that the whole body is just around it. The breasts are basic. This technique is for women. Their positive electricity pole is just in the breasts. Really, as far as vagina is concerned, vagina is more or less insensitive. The breasts are the most sensitive parts. And the whole creativity of feminine body is around the breasts. And that's why Hindus have been saying that unless a woman becomes a mother, she is not fulfilled. The same is not true for men. No one will say that unless a man becomes a father, he is not fulfilled. To be a father is accidental. It may be, it may not be. It is not very basic. A man can remain without being a father, without losing anything. But a woman will lose something, because her whole creativity, her whole functioning comes only when she becomes a mother. When her breasts become the center of her being, she becomes total. And she cannot come to the breasts unless a child is there to call. So men marry women to get wives, and women marry men to become mothers, not to get husbands. Their basic sole interest is to get a child who will call their womanhood. So really, husbands are always afraid, because the moment a child is born, they move to the periphery of the woman's interest. The child becomes the center. So fathers always feel jealous, because the children come in between. And now the woman is more interested in the children than in the father of the children. He has become a peripheral existence, necessary for survival, but non-essential. Now the basic need has been fulfilled. In the West now there is a trend, a fashion, not to feed children directly from the breast. That's very dangerous. Because that means the woman will not come to the creative center of her being. When a man loves a woman, he can love her breasts. He will love. But he cannot call the mother. Only a small child can call the mother. Or if the love is very deep, so deep that the husband becomes just like a child, then it is possible. And the woman forgets completely that she is just a consort, but becomes a mother to her lover. Then there will be no need. Then there will be no need for a child. She can become mother, and the center of being can happen near the breast. This technique says, feel the fine qualities of creativity permeating your breast and assuming delicate configurations. The whole creativity of feminine existence is rooted in motherhood. That's why women are not interested in any other type of creativity. Man is a creator. Woman is not a creator. She has not painted. She has not created big poetry. She has not written big books. She has not created great religions. She has not done anything really. But man goes on creating. He is mad. He goes on inventing, creating, making, constructing. Tantra says that this is because man is not a creator by nature. He remains unfulfilled, tense, and he wants to become a mother. He wants to become a creator. So he will create poetry, he will create books, he will create many things. He will mother many things. But a woman is at ease. If she can really become a mother, she is fulfilled. She is not interested. Only when a woman cannot become a mother, cannot love, cannot really come to the peak of her creativity, then she will start thinking to do something else. So basically, uncreative women will become creators, poets, painters, but they will be always of second rate. They cannot be of first rate. It is just as impossible for them to be creators of painting and poetry and other things as it is impossible for men to create a child. He cannot become a mother. That is biologically impossible. And he feels the gap. To fill the gap, he goes on doing many things. And still, even a great creator is not so fulfilled as a woman is fulfilled if she really becomes a mother. Or only very rarely. A Buddha is fulfilled because he has created himself. He is reborn. He has given rebirth to himself. He is a new man. He is both father and mother to himself now. He can feel fulfilled. But a woman can feel fulfilled very easily. Her creativity is just around the breast. That's why all over the world women are so much concerned with their breasts. As if their whole existence is concentrated there. Always alert about their breasts. Hiding or exhibiting, but always concerned. Their secretest most part. Their treasures. Their center of being mother, of being a creator. Shiva says, feel the fine qualities of creativity permeating your breast and assuming delicate configurations. Just concentrate on the breast. Become one. Forget the whole body. Move your total consciousness to the breast. And there will be many phenomena happening to you. If you can do this, to concentrate totally near the breast, the whole body will lose weight. And a very sweet, deep sweetness will enthral you. It will pulsate around you, within you, above, below, everywhere. A deep feeling of sweetness. Really, all the techniques that have been developed more or less by men. So they always give centers which are easier for men to follow. As far as I know, only Shiva has given some techniques which are basically for women. A man cannot do this. Really, if a man tries to concentrate near the breast, he will become very uneasy. Try it. Even within 5 minutes, you will feel perspiration. You will become very uneasy. Because male breasts are negative. They will give you negativity. You will feel uneasiness, uncomfortable, something wrong is going in the body, unhealthy, ill. But female breasts are positive. If women concentrate near the breast, they will feel very happy, very blissful. A sweetness will pervade all over their being. And the body will lose gravity. They will feel light, as if they can fly. And with this concentration, many things will change. You will become more motherly. You may not be a mother, you will become more motherly. To everyone, your relationship will become motherly. More compassion, more love will happen. But this concentration near the breast should be done very relaxedly, not tense. If you are tense about it, there will be a division between you and the breast. Relax and melt into them. And feel that you are no more, only the breasts are there. If man has to do the same, he will have to do with the sex center, not with the breast. Hence the importance of the first chakra in all Kundalini yogas. He has to concentrate just at the root of the penis. There, he has the creativity. There, he is positive. And remember this always, never concentrate on anything negative. Because with negative, everything negative will follow. With positive, everything positive will follow. When man and woman meet, these two poles, negative is in the upper part of man and positive in the lower part. Negative is in the lower part of woman and positive in the upper part. These two poles of positive and negative meet and a circle is created. That circle is blissful. But that is not ordinary. In ordinary sexual acts, that circle is not happening. That's why you feel so attracted towards sex and so repelled also. You feel so much for it, you need so much, you ask so much, and when it is given, when it is there, you feel frustration, nothing happens. This is possible only when both the bodies are so relaxed and so open to each other, without any fear, without any resistance. The let go is so complete that the electricities can merge and meet and become a circle. Then there is a very strange phenomenon. Tantra has recorded it. And that phenomena you may not have ever heard. And this is the phenomena, the very strangest one. When two lovers really meet and become circle, then a flickering happens. For a moment, the lover becomes the beloved, and the beloved becomes the lover. And the next moment, again, the lover is lover and the beloved is beloved. The male becomes the female for a moment and the female becomes the male for the moment. Because the circle is moving. The energy is moving. It has become one circle. So it will happen that the male will be active for a few minutes and then he will relax. And the female will become active. That means now the male energy has passed to the feminine body and she will act and the male will remain passive. And this will go on. Ordinary you are man, woman. In deep love, in deep orgasm, it will happen that for woman she will become woman and the woman will become man. And this will be felt, absolutely felt and recognized that the passivity changes.